hardcore than I am, because I am soft. Just another day of Sarah J. Maas making me cry. Hey, hello team, my name is Monique. Welcome back to the Cauldron, and that is even more appropriate than normal because this is a reading vlog. It is, however, not my weekly reading vlog, which I am also still doing. This is a rereading vlog slash reading reaction video of me finally reading ACOTAR Silver Flames, which I'm still waiting for, which I'm mad about. So, in case you didn't know, this is Bookwitchreviews, my channel. You should know by now, if you have been following me, that I love Sarah J. Maas. But because I am an idiot and I could see my TBR actually happening, I could just also see myself, you know what I really want to read? I want to reread a couple of books from a particular series that is tied to a book that I've been waiting for. In case you were not aware or don't really care about hyped books, Sarah J. Maas's newest book, A Court of Silver Flames, came out on the 16th of February. I have been waiting for it to arrive. I have 3 copies of it coming. Don't ask me why I needed 3. This is how it happened. And it's not here yet. I'm really mad at a lot of people because people have gotten 2 of their copies already yesterday, like the Waterstones one and the Special Tour one, and they got theirs and I don't have mine and I'm annoyed. But for some reason, I just really wanted to reread. I wanted to know the details. I wanted to make notes. So this vlog is dedicated to these babies. So this is the second, the third, and the little short story extra novel in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. I am not a big fan of the first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I actually do not own because I read it many moons ago because I was like, oh, I love Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass, I'm gonna read it. And then I read it and I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then I actually never continued with the series until 2 years ago in 2019. I think it might have been 2019, 2018. It was around there where I had obviously joined Bookstagram and people were hyping. I knew that there must have been some sort of change because I kept hearing a name of a certain person. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll read it. And then I read all of them and I enjoyed them. Feyre as a person is just not my favorite character. She has grown on me, but somehow Sarah J. Maas just reaches in and pulls on my heartstrings even when I don't care. That's how you do it. That's the writing. That's the good kind of writing. So I started, not yesterday, but the day before, decided to do a little reread of A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the second book. I'm also tabbing, so I'm hoping to tab all of the things, and then I'm going to read A Court of Silver Flames, hopefully when it arrives. Obviously, I will immediately want to jump to A Court of Silver Flames, but I've actually decided that I'm going to do this. I'm going to make notes. This will be a spoiler-filled reaction vlog, so I will be talking about the plot for at least the first 3 books. It may be spoilery for the other bit as well, or I may do its own video. But this is a video that I wanted to do. So here we go. This is a reaction reading vlog of me rereading the first 3 books in the Court of Thorns and Roses series because I wanted to. You are welcome. The first note that I'm just going to make here is the fact that I am about 300 pages into this book and I, for some reason, didn't think that there was that much sex in it. I knew that it was like Sarah J. Maas's foray into writing a little bit more adultish. I'm aware of the fact that obviously with the new covers, the publisher is trying to sell it more to an older audience than a younger audience. But this book, we start out with some sex, serious sex, not super sexy time. It's vaguely glossed over, but it is mentioned several times, and that's what happened. Also, I remember that I've read these books because of the characters around Feyre and Rysand, and that's it. Like, I care about them, obviously, because I'm reading these books and stuff, but I also just really like the way that the banter is there and the growing, the healing is happening, and it's just, yeah, I'm excited. But yes, all the sexy time, which I think I must have forgotten about the sexy time. To go continue reading as it is my lunch break, and I will speak to you guys later. Don't mind me, just crying almost about one line. This is what she does to me, even though I don't like the character. Like, what the fuck, Sarah J. Maas? What? How do you hit my feels? I just found a sneaky little nod to Throne of Glass. Just, you know, just good times. Also, I have feelings. If you can read certain parts of this book and not have any feelings, then you are more hardcore than I am, because I am soft. I am on chapter 55, well before the sexy times starts, and I'm getting goosebumps and I have feelings, and I don't even really like them both that much, but this is just what this does to me. I'm very attached, even when I'm not attached. I have about 40 pages left of my very tabbed Court of Mist and Fury time, and since I remember what happens, I am ready for gasping and dying, so we are going to video it while I do it. And yes, I like doing this to my paperbacks, not to my hardbacks, obviously, just my paperbacks. Let's go, I'm going to die. So if you read the bit at the end of A Court of Mist and Fury with Elaine and Nesta and the cauldron, and you don't feel like your heart is going to jump out of your chest and also die at the same time, then you are strong. You are heartless in the face of words that just like stab you a lot. It's death. Like, yes. Like, Sarah J. Maas just does something to me. Oh. Good morning, team. Evening. It's evening now. It's like 2-ish, and I thought I would give a little update on my weird reading. So let's talk about my reread, which is what this vlog is. Why have I made this so hard? Why is this just not included in my main vlog? Because I'm an idiot and I like talking about these things. So I did finish, obviously, my reread of A Court of Mist and Fury, which I ended up giving 5 stars. Very much enjoyed that, even though I don't like the main character. I think I've said that before. But anyway, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like surprised by the fact that it's a 5-star, even though I'm not a fan. So, well, a fan of those 2 people. Everyone else I'm a big fan of. Sarah J. Maas in general, I'm a big fan of things. So I did start yesterday my reread then of A Court of Wings and Ruin. And from what I remember, I read this very quickly. And obviously I enjoyed it, but I mainly enjoyed like the last 150 pages. Everything before that I was like, well, it's enjoyable, but I'm not like crazy about it. I think I gave it 4 stars way back then. So we'll see if it goes up or if it goes down. I am basically just rereading this entire series because I want to make note of all of the interactions between Nesta and Cassian in preparation for reading A Court of Silver Flames. And I'm just so good. Like, I'm a little bit annoyed that I don't actually have the first book, so I can't reread that so that I can really like get into my Nesta feelings, because obviously with the first book no one is a fan. She's really mean. She makes Feyre go out into the forest by herself. I just want to get to the end because I remember the end of this book where all of my stars came through, because I just remember like hope you remember me talking about like the throat punch and the gutting and then the heart like grab at the same time, which is something that Sarah J. Maas does supremely well. So I finished this one, Court of Rings and Ruin, and I stand by the fact that this is good. It did make me tear up like it did the last time I read it. But mainly I am reading these books for Sarah J. Maas's writing and everyone other than Feyre and Rysand. Why is that? I don't know. Also, Sarah J. Maas, I want a fucking Vasa story. Give me that book. That's what I want. And yes, that's what I want. So yeah, so we got this down, and then we only have to read this one before I can do my very first read of A Court of Silver Flames, which I'm pretty sure is going to absolutely kill me. Like it's going to hurt me, and I can feel it. I did enjoy it. Like, this is the thing. I do enjoy like the whole ACOTAR series. I just really enjoy the world mainly and the characters around it. And obviously I remember reading this, and when I found out that more was like more into women, like I cried. I think I cried because I was like, and I know obviously that Sarah J. Maas, like some of her, like a lot of her earlier writing is very straight-laced and very wide, but she's growing. She's been trying. She does include like POC characters and characters in the LGBT community, but it's that whole, you stand as an author, and especially if you're a big author, it's like you either do and then people get mad at you for the representation, or you don't and they get mad at you for the representation not being there. So yes, I want a Vasa story, and I want the story of Lucian going to find these things. So I'm hoping we might get some of that in like A Court of Silver Flames. I don't know. I have no idea. I have not been spoiled at all, and I'm very, very grateful for it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying tapping. Tapping brings me joy. And also I've just really enjoyed like really zoning in on all of the Nesta Cassian that I possibly can. Zoning straight in on it. It's just hurt my soul. But yeah, I remember reading this and thinking, okay. And then I sort of thought about it for a while, and then I actually got really annoyed about the way that Sarah J. Maas like dealt with Nesta in this one. But it's about 200 pages, so I'm gonna read that now. Hello again, team. It is later, and I have finished my reread of Court of Frost and Starlight, and I feel about it, I think, the same way that I did last time, that I'm equally mad at Nesta for reacting the way she does, and then I am also equally mad at Feyre and Rysand for just, you know, like being the way they are. Like, I like this book because I know it's like a filler, it's a healing book, it's a cute book, but it's also a villainizing thingamabob, and it annoys me. And I actually thought that the last bit was just like, you know, like an extra into the next book, but no, it is like the first chapter of the first book. So I am now finally going to read A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, which is the next book. And yes, this will be spoilery, as I have been speaking about general things in all of the other books. And I just, yeah, I'm excited. Obviously not a whole lot of tabs in this one. It's also short, but I finished my reread. I enjoyed it. I love Amren. Amren is the reason why I tolerate this book also more. I love more. I really do. And it's just, yeah. But anyway, I am prepared for Sarah J. Maas to absolutely ruin my feelings with this book. And I hope that you guys will enjoy me for the ride. So obviously this is some beautiful artwork. I'm not crazy about the orange and the grey, like, but the actual orange of the book I am all here for, and I'm very excited about my tour edition making its way to me so I can enjoy it. So yeah, let's do the thing. Chapter in, and I'm glad that they've already made a difference from like the sneak peek in Frost and Starlight to the actual thing, because Feyre is no good in the sneak peek. She's better in this. It's a little bit more rounded. That is the first update. I shall return. About 160 pages in. I have some feelings already. This is going too fast. I love the house. The house is my favorite. And also, when Nesta said that she was nothing to herself in the mirror, I nearly cried. Just thought we should bring that in. This book is filthy. Nesta is filthy, and I am living for the filth. Just, yep, the filth. Hello, team. So it is now Monday, and I obviously started yesterday. And then I read a whole lot this morning because I have no control over myself. I'm almost at 480 pages, so I have 200 and something pages left. And what is wrong with Amren? What was their fight about? I must know. Why is she being such a douchebag? Like, honestly, like, I loved how she was in like Frost and Starlight. That was one of my favorite things, was that she didn't just bend to Feyre about it. And now all of this, I must know. Why is it so mean? Just another day of Sarah J. Maas making me cry. Oh, I am on around 570, so I believe that I will have about 200 pages left. I am prepared for Sarah J. Maas to kick into gear, which is what she usually does in the last 200 pages of the book. And I am prepared to have my heart shattered. I also plan on finishing this book today. Then I will have started yesterday, I will have finished today. This is just who I am. Don't judge me. I also don't think you will, because you're watching this, so haha on you. Let's go. I just read something that could maybe be gay, and I will take it because I want it. About 50 pages left, and I don't know how this is going to be resolved, and I don't know how I feel right now. Just this is what happened with fucking Crescent City. There's no pages left, and all of this shit went down, and I was not prepared. Don't know how I feel about this. Like, so we're finished, we're done. And I really loved bits. I really did. And there's some bits where I was like, yeah. And in the end, did I power through too fast? Did it just not hit like some of it hit? And I cried a little. I'm gonna have to mull about this. Hello, babies. It is now Wednesday, and I thought I would come in with my final thoughts on A Court of Silver Flames and my reread, and then finish this reaction, reading, vlog thing, whatever it is. I hope you've enjoyed the ride. Like Crescent City, I sort of had to do a bit of mulling over this book for its rating, and just in general, I did read it very fast, so I think I will have to like reread some passages, but in the end I think it is a 4-star, maybe a 4.5 star for me, because overall I really loved the journey that Nesta went on throughout the book. Nesta is absolutely, I think, my favorite character in the ACOTAR universe from Sarah J. Maas, though more is closely behind. I'm really hoping we get a book for her at one point, maybe. Please. I didn't expect it to be a book that is meant to stand by itself, so obviously I believe Sarah J. Maas is meant to write more books in this series, but I wasn't prepared for the fact that there was only one book for Nesta and Cassian. I thought it would be longer, and especially because I feel like the last 50 pages are just very suddenly like wrapped up, and that's why I think it went down in rating for me. Also, I don't at all mind the smut. It's fine. I get a little bit cringy about like the talking during the smut. It's like fine, and I like my smart reading. I love my sexy time reading, but overall it was like I skipped over it a little bit. I did enjoy the fact that Sarah J. Maas didn't like shy away from the true aspects of sex, but it was a little bit, you know, like pornographic on certain points, which is, you know, fine. But yeah, Nesta really hooked into me and did not let go. I cried several times in this book. I really enjoyed the sort of priestess arc and the Valkyrie arc in the book. And I obviously love Cassian. I really do. The bit about them being mates, I sort of thought that we might have skipped that. And it felt like in the end it was just like, it's the fact that it's a 750 page book, and I felt like it could have been a little bit longer, because with some of the stuff that were taking time, it just felt like in the end we were rushed through, and then obviously then the focus was on Feyre in the end. And though I really liked what Nesta did, like I basically like everything that Nesta does in this book, because I have been that angry. I have carried that need to like lash out at people, and I haven't done it, but I've also been that person who didn't feel like she was worthy enough, and for that this book is definitely like holding on to my heart. I'm excited about reading it again at one point. Currently I feel like I've had enough ACOTAR, but yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I feel like there's a lot of really good places, and I really enjoyed the fact that it was an important story to tell, and I think it's an important view into the fact that even when you think people are like evil or people are wrong, then there's still like forgiveness and good bits. I'm sad that I felt like Amren's and Nesta's relationship could have had a much bigger part in the story, and that she was just sort of written out of it because of one tiny thing, and I felt like that changed my perception of Amren a lot, which really annoyed me. I don't know why I'm going into such, not even really saying what the book is about, I'm just talking about bits and bobs. But anyway, yeah, this ended up being a 4.5 star read for me. Still very much loved it. Absolutely am so attached to this author's writing, and I just, yeah, no, Nesta will hold my heart. She's my favorite Archeron sister. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction / spoilery video of my reread of A Court of Thorns and Roses series plus the new book. If you guys did enjoy this, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button at the same time so you guys don't miss out on any other videos from me. I'm out with them quite regularly. Let me know in the comments below if you are a Sarah J. Maas fan or if you're not really onto the hype in that way. And then I hope that you guys are okay. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.